Alright, welcome back all my legendary traders and entrepreneurs. In today's video, I just want to break down two of my trades. My first strategy was the moving average strategy. My second strategy is more like a breakout scalping strategy. So the reason why I keep wanting to keep posting these videos, my trades over and over and over again, because maybe each time you guys look at that, you guys learn something different, so you guys can implement that to your strategy. Or I don't know, sometimes at least like when I learn something, I like to repeatedly look at it, learn from it, and see if you can get something new. Sometimes like you can watch 10 of the exact same trading strategy, and then the 11th one you're able to learn something different from it. So um, when I was learning from a lot of people, I've learned from multiple mentors. um, I love to just keep watching over and over, and even though their strategy didn't work for me, I implemented what they've taught me and made it for something that worked for me. So even if the strategy I'm teaching you guys, it doesn't click for you guys, but maybe your strategy is almost there, but then whatever I teach you guys implement it, add it to your strategy, and it makes you profitable, then great, okay? Because that's exactly what happened to me, and I just wanted to be able to help you guys to make some profits and maybe end this year in great profit, or probably pass FTMO, which is one of my goals again, to pass it. But let's get straight to my two trades. So USD CAD is the scalping strategy breakout, basically, because I've been seeing, for example, when I enter my trades, it goes against me, and I see the same pattern multiple times. So about this trade right here, this is the M15 here. I already marked it all up, so I don't need this part here. What I first saw was just like this. All I did was I put a buy stop above this area right here, the M15. So with my other strategy, I looked at the higher time frames. So M15 didn't work with the previous strategy number one, which is my moving average pullback strategy. So what I did is I trade with the trend. I used the breakout, and I look to the left here, and I see that it breaks a strong area here. And my take profit is very close. Depending on the pair, USD CAD, it moves a lot slower than GBP and other pairs. So you can see here, USD CAD, I only aimed for like 3 pips only, like 3 pips, but then I profited $87. The reason I was scalping though is that when you use a big lot size, they take about 20 to 50% of your lot size. So I believe here was 50%. Yeah. So my lot size I did here was 3.09. So that's $30 basically. They took $15. They take half your lot size. So I guess that's the negative of scalping. But I mean, if it works, right? So yeah, take the commission, of course, but yeah, it worked out right on. This is one of the fastest trade that entered and just take profit. The same exact candle in 15. Very simple strategy, just breakout strategy, go through. When I looked on M30, this is more like a trend trading strategy too, but I don't want to call it trend trading because when I use this method, I don't think about trend trading. I just look for it to break a strong area and then just take a very quick take profit and just get out of there. Up here, I only look up to H1 with this strategy because I look and make sure that there's multiple areas. See here, this area, and if it does break through, then I just take profit real quick, just at the closest wick possible, or candle, or body possible. So I looked at multiple time frames, and I just made the decision. You know what? That is the most reasonable one, where it's not too close or it's not too far, where I can take easy profit, right? Yeah, I don't know where it went, but yeah, that's the end of that one. So let's go to GBP JPY, which is the other strategy, the moving average pullback strategy that I've done. So here's my entry. My entry here on multiple time frames. Let me go through it again. I feel like I keep just saying, "Oh, go look to old videos," but you know what? It's been a long time, so I'll just break it down a lot more into detail into this one. So right when price dropped down, I looked for it to enter. So enter there. You see, this is all I saw. Price drop, and then I believe M5, I saw it broke the. I don't think M5 is gonna show. It's gonna mess up the chart right there, but M30, it was for the lower time frames. The moving averages. The higher you go, the stronger they are, is from what I've seen. So when I look at M15, M30, I don't really look at the 50 and below. I just look at the 200 and make sure it's above. But when I look at the H1 and above, I really wanted to respect the 50 and the 100. But let me talk about this one. Then I'll talk to you guys about H1. So yeah, M30, it was still above the moving average 200, so it was confirmation and it did pull back. Let me see here. I believe this was when I drew the zone. Yeah, so I drew the zone. So even though it's not exact line, when you trade, it's not concrete perfectly to that line. For example, I don't draw just a straight line to do support resistance. I like to draw zones. So like I would do, uh, I'll do like areas like this. So even though price is kind of far from it, I don't mind it as long as it's kind of close. Then I'm able to take it, but in 30. But that's just one of the confirmations as well. So now we go look at H1. H1, you see that price it came down. It's coming hitting the MA50 right here. You can see here the MA50. So I like it to respect both the 50 and the 200 on H1 because H1 is a higher time frame. So I like it to follow trend harder on the H1. So it did there. So I'm okay. I'm looking to trade that. So H4 looking only. So H4 if it's above both the 200 and 50, then it's excellent. But on the H4, the main thing I really look at is just the MA50. So even if the 200 was above it, I'm okay with it because price is stronger on the higher time frames with the moving averages. So when I saw it was above both of them, it was a higher confirmation. And the exact same rules applies to daily. So daily, as you can see right here, it's high up here, which was great for me. Even though it pulled back like crazy, that's why I don't aim for a crazy amount of profit with this strategy because it's more of a quick breakout and just come back. Because usually when I trade my other strategy, I'll be taking the opposite side. But with these type of moving averages, of course, strategy number one, the pull back to the moving averages, this is more, it is a buy, but it's not, I wouldn't enter this with the first strategy. But this is the new strategy I've been working on, and it's been working out pretty good. So above both moving averages, great, but for H4 and daily, I just look for the moving average 50. It's from what I've noticed from previous. Yeah, so right there, I was able to capitalize and make $330. Usually, I just aim for $50 with this strategy, but like I said, if I see an opportunity, so all I saw was this. My first take profit would just be like right here, opportunity number one, this area right here. Let me just mark it up. This was take profit number one, so $50. I'll just aim for it around here. But then I saw this here. I still believe that it's gonna break through this area because if it does break through this area, I'm gonna just go halfway through the tip here. Most people, if you see a lot of traders or gurus, whatever they teach out there, they will take profit up here. But most of the times, I just like to put it a little bit low just to make sure that it hits profit. And yes, of course, it even went to the area of up here. You see, yeah. So yeah, people try to put it up here. I want to do it. I feel from my mistake, it does. From my experience, it just doesn't hit all the time. Of course, sometimes it'll hit, but I like to rather be safe than sorry. So price hit that exactly my take profit, and honestly, when I went down, it hit my stop loss. So I put it at the perfect spot. Of course, it's not gonna work like that all the time, but this time it did. And so far, it's been working out great. But take profit is there, and it went to negative, probably like $600 or so. Not even 600, probably like $400. And within a day, about half a day, hit take profit, was able to capitalize and make $330, which is great. And yeah, that's that strategy right there. Quick moving averages, support and resistance. Sometimes if I want to, I'll draw channels, but I don't really draw channels because I don't really, I do believe in it, but it's not always going to be perfect with channels. I like to just have a rough idea and just put the take profit there instead of channels going to hit the top bottom. Of course, it'll be too easy that way. So yeah, that's the two trades that I've done. And strategy number one is the breakthrough scalping, and the second one is the breakout scalping. Second one is just the pullback, move averages, support resistance. Yeah, so hopefully that helped you guys out a little bit more. I've been doing this strategy for basically six to 8 months now, and it's been up and down, but finally I'm able to withdraw money from it and being able to put some money back in my bank. So that's great stuff for me, and hopefully I keep making more money so I can put more money in my account and be able to help you guys out. And they maybe, like I said, hopefully everything I teach you guys able to help you guys become profitable. And even if it doesn't help you quit your 9 to 5, at least you have a little side income to whatever you want. Thank you guys all for watching. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, put it down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.